President Trump needs to be impeached. What happened yesterday is by far the most politically significant thing to happen in my lifetime since 9/11. And that's not even really political. It's so abhorrent what happened. And if you're going to sit here and tell me that Trump did nothing wrong, I have to ask you how you can believe that. Well, Trump didn't say to go to the Capitol and so no, hold on. Let's look at some evidence here. A few months ago in the debates, what did Trump tell the Proud Boys to do? He said, stand back and stand by. Very particular language in that sentence, right? Very particular language in that. Months later, after peddling nonsense conspiracy theories, baseless lies, telling it to his fans as if it's the fucking gospel, he tells his people, we're going to go down to the Capitol and we're going to march in there and we're going to cheer for the people who are doing the right thing. And Trump said he's going to be right there with them. Honestly, if you push hard enough, what do you think is going to happen? When you push people enough, tell them lies, get them hyped up over and over and over again, what do you think is going to happen? And what did Trump do while this was all happening? What did Trump do while the Capitol was being vandalized, broken into, while the very fundamental pieces of our democracy were being broken? He did nothing. He sat back in the White House and tweeted until after Joe Biden got on TV and told him to do something. To do something about it. It took Joe Biden to fucking get President Trump to do it. It took a president-elect to get the sitting president to act presidential. If this isn't obviously abhorrent or obviously a break of norms, what else is? I'm confused by anybody who still supports Trump after this. The blatant hypocrisy is there. It's so easy to see. I mean, if you look at how these people treated the BLM protests in comparison to how they treat this, it's disgusting. They will tell you that the riots at BLM are wrong and they're abhorrent and they're disgusting and they shouldn't do it. But then when this happens, they're like, well, maybe they shouldn't have stolen the election. And that's not all Trump supporters. I know a lot of Trump supporters that actually believe that the election was lost by Trump and that Biden won fairly. And to their credit, that's a good position to have. But to the people who still fucking believe that this election was stolen, what more proof do you need than the events of yesterday that your movement is nonsense? Trump said yesterday that we don't need to concede. We don't need to, give up. Because you can't give up when something's been stolen from you. Well, you know what he did after all this went down? He conceded. He went along with a peaceful transition of power months after the election. And that's just disturbing. It is. And if you think, well, technically the election wasn't certified until, shut the fuck up. This has been done in the past so often. And now it's suddenly okay for someone to wait this long, especially someone as divisive as Trump. Wait this long to concede on an election. You wait until 13 days until you're out of office. Trump's a madman. He is. If you support him, I feel bad for you. I really do, because you're in the wrong. You're very obviously in the wrong. I don't have much more to say. Other than that, the blatant irony of seeing someone put a Confederate flag in the United States Capitol is so fucking kind of funny but disgusting all at the same time. I don't know how much else to say. You can't be a patriot and then storm the Capitol in the name of a president who wants to be a dictator. You're not a fucking patriot. You're disgusting.